Have you ever noticed that many people in Malaysia do not have the medical and health insurance coverage? Most of you know what medical and health insurance is, and this is probably not the first time that you heard of this insurance. But do you really know what medical and health insurance is? Do you ever ponder why this insurance is important to us? How about when you get sick or face some disease and need to be hospitalized? When you been hospitalized, how much is the hospital fee? Do your family really can cover the cost? Good morning, Madam Hamidah, and good day to everyone in the room. My name is Yuan with the matching number 276943. Allow me to start my speech by determining what medical health insurance is. A medical health insurance, which in short MHI policy normally covers the cost of private medical treatment, including the hospitalization and healthcare service. If you have been diagnosed with a covered illness or have been involved in a serious accident, MHI will take a full responsibility for covering your fee. For your information, MHI product has been sold in Malaysia for 52 years, since 1970. The public reliance on public sector, the private insurance to cover the healthcare expenses will restrict to the privilege granted by the personal accident, worker compensation, and the vehicle insurance. Back to the main why we should buy the medical and health insurance. Let me tell you a story of mine. Way back to 2008, an 8-year-old boy, who was me, was sent to a hospital for an operation due to a cut to my pelvic, by myself of course. I remember that day, my wound was closed with 10 stitches, and I stayed at the hospital for 3 days for the inspection. The day I was discharged, the total cost for the service was around 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. It's a huge amount for a family like me with only one income sources. However, I'm lucky enough because my parents bought me a medical health insurance from my auntie, who is a Great Eastern insurance agent. Therefore, the insurance company covered the total cost for my 3-day inspection in the hospital. Therefore, I use myself as an illustration on how important insurance is. There are 3 reasons for us to subscribe the medical and health insurance, which are to prevent paying huge amount of money to get any treatment. The second one is help us to avoid paying taxes, which is we call tax relief, and keep our family members safe. And let's begin with the very first reason, to prevent paying a huge amount of money to get any treatment. And first and foremost, insurance can prevent you to paying a huge amount for medical treatment, which is why we need to subscribe the medical and health insurance. Insurance is essential to your ability to focus on your important thing in life, since it provides financial protection for you and your family in the event of misfortune. When significant financial constraints develop, such as hospitality bill and medical expenses, insurance help you to cover the cost and allowing you to pursue your goals. I believe everyone agrees that the illness and accident can occur anytime, anywhere, resulting in lengthy hospitalization and lasting day or month. These circumstances can result in a loss of income and raise the financial load on you and your family. Medical expenses can accumulate quickly, especially if you must cover them for yourself, your spouse, your parents, and your dependents. I say avoid paying huge amount of money to get an emergency treatment because medical and health insurance has the cashless claim benefit. Many insurance companies offer the cashless claim. In this scenario, not out-of-pocket expenses are required. Your insurance company and the hospital settle the hospitalization costs, but to qualify for this benefit, you must be transferred to one of the insurance network hospital, and to utilize the cashless facility, you must complete a pre-authorization form and present your insurance card. Furthermore, in the case of sudden emergency, you can admit without financial concern. Prevention is better than cure. Due to the unpredictability of life, we can always prepare for the worst. Based on my opinion, insurance policy and package vary based on age. In essence, the younger the individual are, the better the deal they obtain, which imply a bigger premium with a lesser price. Therefore, enroll in the medical and health insurance while you are still young. That's the first reason why we should subscribe the medical and health insurance. And now, let's move on to the second reason, which is to help us to avoid paying tax. Secondly, medical and health insurance can get you tax deduction. In short, we call it tax relief. After the EPF deduction, those making more than 34,000 yearly or roughly 2,900 ringgit Malaysia per month are expected to pay an income tax since 2015. All forms of income, including those from a business profession, wages, profit, discount, interest, royalty, rent, pension, premium, and annuity are subject to taxation. The Malaysian Life Insurance Association (LAIM) has recommended that in the upcoming budget 2022, the government provide a larger tax break for those who pay for health and medical insurance. It's possible to double the current 3,000 ringgit Malaysia tax to 6,000 ringgit Malaysia tax, or to maintain the current 8,000 ringgit Malaysia tax exemption for medical costs incurred by an individual, his or her spouse, and any dependent children. A tax reduction reduces one taxable income and tax liability. A large amount of intelligent planning can reduce taxes. It is a reduction from the total yearly income of a specific sum to cover the financial outlay made during the assessment year. These are the practices of behavior that the government encourage and requirement of burden that lessen our financial obligation. In general, the duration of medical insurance coverage should be at least 1 year, and you are eligible to receive your medical insurance and delay annuity. Most importantly, you may enjoy the tax deduction, which is tax relief. Besides, as a Malaysian citizen, we must do our civil duty to pay taxes. Taxes avoider may face jail time for escaping their responsibility illegally. This action is punishable by fine ranging from 200 ringgit to 2,000 ringgit, imprisonment of both. Please keep in mind that you retain all your health and medical insurance receipt since you are able to claim for portion and make some deduction of your taxes. Above are the second reason why we want to subscribe a health medical insurance. And now we come to the third reason. Thirdly, subscribing health and medical insurance can protect your family member. Some people think that health and insurance medical are unnecessary since they feel they are healthy and will not have any diseases, but prevention is necessary for today's society. After having a family, your outlook of life will be changes. Your family health, safety, and well-being will become your first priority. Instead of buying individual health insurance plan for each family member, you could find it more cost effective to purchase a policy that covers everyone in your household. You need to subscribe a family plan that contains takaful coverage to cover your most cherished and loved ones. Consider your elderly parents who are susceptible to ailment and your dependent children. If you have a decent health plan, you will not have any worry about ensuring your children receive the best medical care and when something happen to them. Due to several causes including secondary lifestyle, demanding schedule, and poor nutrition, will get more people are getting sick and needing medical care. Increasing medical expenses are an additional factor to consider. Many people who make the medium wages find it more challenging to pay a high medical emergency cost. The individual may not even pay for their fee, and not to mention to pay to their family member. If we subscribe to a family member health and medical insurance, it may cover the cost of hospital stay and routine checkup for our family members. This is an excellent concept since it allows you to be alert of any minor health issue and as soon as you see it before it becomes worse. Last but not least, when subscribing to any health and medical insurance, you must ensure that the medical plan you choose can adapt to your family members. Excellent medical coverage guarantees that you do not run out the money when you were in emergency, and providing much needed peace for your mind during the trying time. Above are the 3 reasons why we need to subscribe health and medical insurance. In conclusion, it's highly recommended that we sign a medical insurance. It can protect you from precious family, providing financial security, and even deduct your taxes. Even though it's impossible to tell when a medical emergency occurs, but you can ensure that you always have a necessary of medical coverage. Because of the rapidly rising of the medical costs and medical treatment in Malaysia, now is the ideal moment to invest in the medical insurance in order to give you and your family member the highest level of protection. Prevention is better than cure. It's always possible to sign up for health insurance. It will be best if you do it the right way. However, the sooner you subscribe, the earlier you get protection. And that's all from me. Thank you very much.